Hey everyone, I'm PD and we're doing more producer reactions. I'm back. Obviously I've been out of commission for a little over a week. If you haven't been following me on Twitter, well, what's happened was that I've done a week of traveling. I went to KCON and then I went to Vegas and then I went to 17 Diamond Edge in Dallas. A vlog for that is up right now. We're going to be having actually more videos out of Diamond Edge from Dallas. I'll talk about that later at the end. But yeah, we're catching up on reactions, and last night as I was about to go to bed, I found that HyunA's new music video dropped. It's called Bebe, or just Babe, and I am excited for this. HyunA is one of my favorite artists, so let's check this out. Oh, very interesting sound. Huh. Huh? Oh, that's clever. That is such a beautiful transition. Also, I have to appreciate whoever shot this because they are going in and out of focus. Like the follow focus on this is just, oh my god. Like I'm stressing out just watching it because it's so complicated. Ooh. This is a very different music video since we've seen from HyunA in a while. Oh, that's a great set design, like the sand on the mirror. And I love the silhouette projection screen thing right there. Oh. This is like very much like a 90s-esque music video. Like the wide angle lens, like that trippy kind of fast-paced projection. Like, I feel like the trippy galaxy shit, like, that's very 90s. And like these multiple copy effects, and if you saw that the video was actually 4:3. I feel like that's becoming the trend lately, to shoot music videos more in a 90s style. God damn, she is so fun. Oh, interesting. She sang a lot in this music. I feel like when it comes to HyunA, I feel like there's no real distinction between her singing and her rapping, because I feel like she's always talk singing or talk rapping. But this is a very clear difference. I feel like I haven't heard that in a while. Oh my god. Damn, someone loves Snapchat. Oh my god. That scene right there, that's like straight out of like 90s MTV, like. I have a thing for shoulders. Call me weird, but I love tube tops. Wow, this is like... Also, first up, red boots, interesting choice. Certainly makes her stand out from the others. Interesting transition. They're forcing me to go listen to the mini album, which I'm gonna do anyways, because I want to hear the song in full. Oh wow, this is fucking trippy. This is very different for HyunA. I kind of love it. I can actually see this being pretty divisive. I can actually see some people not liking this, but I'm in. Damn. With the high-waisted jeans, like... Oh, wow. I love the choreography right there where she actually puts her leg on the guy. Alright, but those lyrics don't make sense. I feel like you have to forgive that when it comes to K-pop music, like their English lyrics, like 90% of the time don't make sense. I actually loved it. I was not a big fan of How's This. I think How's This, her previous comeback, it fed into a trend of the, you know, like the Jason Derulo, Fifth Harmony, like that weird horn type, like, it wasn't a horn in How's This, but like that trend, you know? And I think that's the worst thing that's ever happened to pop music. It's the worst trend pop music went through. And we're now going through a trend where I feel like nostalgia is a very big thing. And it's not just music, it's movies, it's television, everyone's rebooting everything. Like, you're rebooting old movies or you're turning old movies into TV shows, and I think it's bleeding into music now. I think what's very popular in music right now, or music videos, at least in the K-pop scene, is very much 90s style. I think it's weird to say because I'm from the 90s, I was born in the 90s. It's weird to think that a generation that I'm from is a retro style now. But this is like, it's like looking at my childhood, but done in more HD. But I mean, we're also getting flavors of 80s with like CLC's comeback. We get like certain disco funk type stuff from like the 70s, and like some groups are even going older. Like we had Pentagon go like the route of like the Elvis Presley style. So yeah, I'm digging the whole nostalgia trip, and I think this is definitely geared more towards that 90s LSD acid trip style. And I think it's a great new look for HyunA, and I think what I like about this is I was expecting another hard, sexy comeback. I was expecting another Roll Deep. I was expecting another How's This, but this kind of threw me off. And this definitely is not along the lines of her other lighthearted stuff like Bubble Pop, or the one with, I think, the red lips. I forgot what that one was because I didn't really pay attention to that one. But I think this is, it's a new style and image for her, and I'm glad that they're doing this. I think when it comes to K-pop artists, or any artist in general, but I think K-pop artists especially because they turn out more music more often than American artists do. I think what I want from artists is that every comeback, every artist has to retain their sound, and this is the most difficult part. They have to retain their sound, but they have to do something new and different every single time. And I think HyunA has built her image on this sexy, badass girl concept, and the fact that she's doing something different, and yet it still very feels much like HyunA, I think that's great. I think I would have liked to see more of the choreography, because I think HyunA she doesn't do hard choreography in the sense that like she does intricate like footwork, or she does like crazy stuff like Dreamcatcher. But I think HyunA's choreography is always interesting and visually entrancing to look at. I mean, I got a glimpse of it at the end there when she's like hiking her leg on the guy as if she's like, you know, like someone conquering a land. And I kind of want to see more of that. I do hope that they release a choreography version of the video, because that opening scene was in that video for like 5 seconds, and then it bled into other images. And I feel like that opening scene, it was like a big warehouse, and the way it was set up, it looks like a setup in which you would shoot a choreography video. And by the way, this video, I have to say, whoever shot this video, I think K-pop and a lot of music video directors in general are getting really lazy, myself included, because I feel like a lot of music videos are becoming pretty standard, and people are developing a formula to how music videos are shot. Choreography, close-ups, people singing, some storyline stuff, and that's about it. But I feel like there was an artistry to this music video. I think every transition, I think every little movement, every little cut, like even the lighting itself, I think everything had a bit of artistry to it. There was a little bit of film theory and color theory behind everything. I mean, my excuse is that I have no fucking budget and I do everything myself. But what's the excuse for all these other directors who have tens of thousands of dollars to shoot a music video? But I think this music video, like I said, had a lot of artistry behind it. Like, you could make a video that's trippy and just like throw a bunch of memes in there and just like be done with it. Like, take for example, I Wish by Cosmic Girls. That's not a bad music video. I like that music video, but there's no artistry behind it, you know? They just kind of threw a bunch of crazy random shit in there. But this one, you know, I feel like it was carefully, methodically planned. Like, I love the opening shot of how she's in this cosmic plane and she's dancing, and then it zooms out, no cut, because they used a green screen board, probably a blue screen board. Korea's more into blue screen. And they transitioned her out into real life, and then they're constantly focusing in and out. I guess I could fan about this music video all day, but I just gotta say, this is like, the music video I would say is like an 8 out of 10. The song I would say is like an 8 out of 10. And so I gotta give this music video like a solid 8.5 in total. I think this music video did a great job. I think HyunA as an artist, this is a great, different image to explore, and I want to check out the rest of the album. I know Dawn is actually on this album, and I really like Dawn, so I don't know. My dual listening party, I don't know. I said I'm like, I said many times I'm gonna do a listening party to like all these other albums, and I just don't have the time. Like I have the time to record it, but editing is like the most difficult part. So I don't know. You know, maybe we'll see. I know it's a mini album. There's only like 4 or 5 tracks, so maybe it's doable. Anyways, what did you guys think of HyunA's comeback? Did you like it? Is it exactly what you wanted? Or is it way too different? You don't like it? Or like, do you think this change is good? Anyways, let me know in the comments below. And also be sure to follow us on social media at Former Therapy. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I don't really use Facebook. I'm gonna be releasing a lot of vlogs over the next couple weeks. I'm gonna be releasing a vlog for KCON. I'm gonna be releasing a vlog for Diamond Edge. And hopefully if things work out, that vlog with Jay might be coming out sometime this month. Again, I can't talk about why that was delayed, but it was delayed, you know, and it is what it is. But yeah, hopefully that's coming out sometime later this month as well. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.